I want to show you a sharpening technique that I call quick and dirty because it is quick and it is dirty. Before I even start the video, I want to make a very clear point that this is not the correct way to freehand sharpen, nor is this an accurate way to freehand sharpen, nor is it the safest way to freehand sharpen. But the point of this video and the point of showing this technique is this is a way to quickly take a dull knife and put an edge on it. All right, if time is sensitive and you need a sharp knife fast, this is the way to do it, okay? I do recommend that you take the time to learn freehand sharpening. I will do more videos on sharpening and stuff like this, maybe some different techniques. You know, it's a process. It's something that's supposed to be enjoyable. You know, you appreciate your tools, you appreciate your knives, you spend your hard-earned money on them. You want to take care of them, all right? I don't recommend doing this for, you know, very expensive knives. Basically, you got a cheapo, you need to get an edge on it. You don't want to sit down with a glass of wine and some classical music playing and dedicate 5 hours to sharpening your knife, all right? Trust me, there's plenty of people out there who love sharpening knives, and it is a process. It's a hobby within itself, but you may not be into it. Maybe you just want to get that knife sharp so you can use it. It's a tool, whatever, you know, that kind of thing. All right, so all that said, you know, this is not the correct way to do this, but it works. That's why I'm showing it to you. All right, now when you're freehand sharpening, you're told a lot of different things, and it depends on where you're learning how to freehand sharpen, but basically it's a very delicate, precise thing, all right? You start with the blade flat, okay? You kind of lift it up so you can feel the angle, and when you're doing this for a long time, you can. If you don't know the geometry of your edge, you can lift it up and kind of basically rock it back and forth slowly, and you'll kind of feel where that edge is, all right? And that's basically your angle. You want to stick with your angle unless you're reprofiling. That's a whole different thing. All right, then you start with the heel of the blade right here, okay? And you slowly slide down the stone, and of course with this curved blade, you always want your edge squared off with the stone. So if it's curved, if you come in here and do this, you're changing the angle a little bit, okay? This is not that big of a deal, but you have to lift your hand up to keep that constant contact. So a lot of people will tell you is when you're sharpening, as you're going forward, you rotate this way to make sure, you know, that your blade is always square. So whatever technique, whether you're rotating your hand this way or whether you're rotating your hand up, you know, whatever, that's a whole different video. But the reason I'm showing this is that, you know, generally you're gonna take one pass and you switch over, take even passes on the other side, and it looks something like this depending on whatever technique you're told, right? And that's fine, very delicate, slow process. That's not what this video is for. This is a very quick and dirty process. There's two ways I've done this. The first way is doing circles. All right, when I'm doing circles, again, you got to keep that steady angle. I find that with the circles, there's too much room for error, okay? You know, as you're doing the circles, you can flex too much up and down, side to side, so you're going to change your angle. It's not quite as an accurate process. But for the quick and dirty, you're taking all the same principles and techniques, but instead of doing, you know, single passes and it's a very delicate process, you're going back and forth, square with the stone always, okay? So this is our straight edge of the knife straight. I start working the middle, it's angled a little bit, right? And then obviously the tip. So that's the technique here, is literally back and forth. Switch sides, do the same thing on the other side. Now, because you're not counting these strokes, it's too fast. But this is the other thing too, you can do this slow. You don't have to be fast. It's just, I'm used for quick and dirty. For me, it's quick and dirty, so it's fast. But the faster you get, the more inaccurate you are, the more danger of cutting yourself. Especially, you can see I'm bracing my hand on the stone here. Not like this, but I'm bracing the stone so it doesn't move. If you go too fast, you could come and cut yourself. Be careful, please be safe. But with time comes speed. You know, first you need accuracy, then speed follows. But anyway, for the quick and dirty, that's basically a technique. Instead of these, you know, single, you know, accurate, precise, you know, strokes, you're going back and forth. And a lot of people will cringe watching this. Oh my God, please don't do that. It works, all right? I'm showing you this technique because it works. I'm only recommending and suggesting this with, first, cheaper knives, and two, just when you need your knife sharp super fast, all right? So, do one side. Do the other side. Actually, I could turn this. When I'm sharpening, I usually don't keep it like this. It's harder for me to keep my hand, you know, straight. My hand's coming in on an angle, so I want to make sure that's angled as well. That's personal preference, but just back and forth. All right. So starting, of course, very, very light pressure. All right, don't push down when you're doing this. The other side. Switch to our medium. And then I'll switch over to the fine in a second. Sometimes before I switch over to another grit, I'll just do 1 or 2 passes, kind of clean it up. All right, then our fine here. Well, just give you a quick demo of how efficient this can actually. Now, all right, be careful of that. All right, you go too fast, you come off the stone, when you come back in, obviously you're gonna hit the side of it. So don't do that. It's not sped up or anything, I just wanna finish this job up. All right, so now I'm gonna clean up with just a couple passes. Just make sure that edge is nice and straight. All right, so now let's give this a little bit of a demo here. All right, nice clean cuts. So that's it. Just wanted to show you that little technique there. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.